Hello, I'm here at Llanymynech Crags with Dr. Jack Hunter. He's going to outline a few of the stories that feature within the book that we're publishing by him, the Folklore of the Tanat Valley.
Yeah. So we're at Llanymynech Hill. It is actually geologically speaking, a limestone outcrop. So if you think about it, it's made up of the bodies of ancient crustaceans and things like that, shells all smushed up millions and millions of years ago. So it has this long geological history. It's also got a long archaeological history. As it was limestone, it was easy to mine into, so it's riddled with Roman copper mines, I think. And then later on in the 19th century, it was extensively quarried and mined for all sorts of different kinds of minerals. And attached to these sort of layers, these geological layers and historical layers, and there are also these sort of narrative or folkloric layers as well.
Yeah, there's a story, a more recent story about one of the people who was quarrying the area, just filling, blowing a good part of it up with far too much gunpowder, ludicrous amounts of gunpowder. Yeah. But there are other ones right down to tunnels and to the other world.
Yeah, some of these tunnels are said to lead right down into fairyland. And there are stories about people wandering down into the tunnels and hearing the sound of the rivers flowing over their heads. And the deeper down you get, the further into fairyland you descend.
And who you find there?
Yeah, there's all sorts of people. There's stories about fairy washerwomen here in Llanymynech Hill. There's a story about the ogre attached to Llynfyllin and King Alaric there. Mm-hmm. All sorts. And you might even stumble across Blind Ned the fiddler, who is lost down there. He's been lost down there for hundreds of years. Occasionally, if you go and stand by the mouth of the cave, you can still hear his music playing in the distance.
So we'll just go and we'll try and put a record out by him sometime, just stick a few microphones.
Blind Ned the fiddler, yeah.
Blind Ned the fiddler, yeah.
Live at Llanymynech
Crags, yeah. In a nice little link, really, there's in Shrewsbury, some of the telephone boxes have been sort of painted with local legends, and one of them is Ned, and one of them is the giant, and
it's got the giant's grave on it. Yeah, Ned the fiddler and the fairies in the mines. It's great.
Yeah. So, a little bit of bonus lore.